What's up guys, Upandroid back again with the Flux 2. I just want to quickly point out something. As you can see, I've replaced the battery, but I also noticed that basically the power wire which runs up to the switch, it then runs back down to the Arduino Nano to power the Arduino Nano. This was actually connected to the VIN pin, which is away over here. I've actually moved it and then connected to the 5V pin, which I'm going to explain why in a minute. Not only can you see let me just turn on, the LEDs are way more brighter now, so it's running way more efficient, and I'm going to explain why that is in a little minute. So basically when you're powering the Arduino Nanos from 3.7V, the typical voltage on this battery won't exceed 4.2 volts. That's its maximum capacity. So it's perfectly safe just to use the 5V pin. And what that does is it bypasses all these voltage regulators and stuff like that. Because the power will never actually exceed 5 volts, it's perfectly safe to do that. Now, you can supply a maximum of 5 volts to this pin without causing any kind of problems with Arduino Nano. But if I was to run this battery using the VIN pin, depending on what you're trying to run, I mean, it's only running 2 sensors here and a thermistor and a little buzzer. What would typically happen is it will run fine, but the LEDs will be a little bit dimmer. It will run, granted, but it won't be running as efficiently as it can be. So when you power something into the VIN pin, that pin is expecting over 5 volts. So it needs to be between 5 and 12 volts to run efficiently. Any excess voltage would be dissipated as heat, and that's what this job with this little voltage regulator, that's what this does. So basically connecting it straight to the 5V bypasses all that system. It's not wasting energy, converting power, because what will then happen is when you're running this from the VIN pin, because it's going through all this circuit, the Arduino Nano can't demand enough power. It will probably work, it will probably do its thing, but as we can see, the LEDs are brighter, so it is an indication that it is way more efficient. Not only will this device last way longer, it will probably exceed over 10 hours just with this battery setup. It is running way more efficient. That means the sensors are going to be more efficient. There's no chance of these sensors, creating a false positive or any kind of thing like that. I'm not saying that this device would, but I'm just stating the fact if you're underpowering the Arduino Nano, likely it could be possible these sensors might not get the correct voltage to do a proper reading, which means the system might actually detect a false positive. That's what I'm trying to say. Anywho, it's way more efficient to run from the 5V pin, so whoever makes these devices, I might consider swapping from the VIN pin to the 5V pin. Your system is going to run way more efficient. The LEDs will run brighter, which is a welcome thing. As you can see, they're super bright now. And yeah, everything's just going to work a little bit better. So yeah, nothing wrong with the old system. It's just it's not going to be as efficient as doing it this way. I hope that makes sense to you. And anywho, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one because I'm rambling on again. And I'm going to get this back together and sent back to the customer. As you can see, I did put a little bit of hot glue down the sides, basically just to stop anything touching, and also put a little bit of hot glue to secure these bare components down the side. And that's basically it, guys. It's basically back together. I'm going to get this back together and send back to the customer. Okay, bye then now.